USC as Steve Sarkisian returned to Los Angeles as head coach of the Trojans. There will be a public comment period after the item addressing the hazing incident.
The 60th and final player to get that call was Bakersfield's own Tyron Wallace.
The Chargers' first preseason game is on August 13th. This Oklahoma team is good, but they're not great. They are beatable. It was wet last night for opening day, but that didn't stop the 1,300 fans from coming out here.
Now Brossois on the road again. This time he's heading up to Edmonton to join the Condors NHL parent club.
We're making the trip down to San Diego as the Drillers will take on a team out of Phoenix. Of course, the Condors are dropping the puck, getting ready for their inaugural season in the American Hockey League. We already heard from head coach Paul Gola, and next we hear from Ridgeview head coach Dennis Manning. By the end of the night, one of these two powerhouse programs will start the season 0-2.
Reporting from Glendale, Arizona, Lina Washington, 17 Sports.
I'm Lina Washington at Dallas Cowboys training camp in Oxnard. Reporting from Los Angeles, Lina Washington, 17 Sports.
Now, 2 weeks ago, CSUB Baseball's Nick Beowald went viral after taking the liberty of making the tarp used during the rain delay into a slip and slide. Tonight, he went viral again by chasing a skunk off the field.
The sun has set on another Bakersfield Blaze season. For 74 years, Samlin Ballpark has been the home of minor league baseball in Kern County. And for the last 25 years, this man,
Yeah, Tim here in Bakersfield. I got the top, bottom, fifth inning for you.
has been Bakersfield's official scorekeeper.
I don't like missing ball games, number one, even though my perfect attendance record is all, shot to heck now.
That perfect attendance record started in 1995 when Wheeler volunteered to help score the games for a hot dog and a soda, until one night the official scorer at the time had enough.
And I said, Susan, there's a game going on, and the official scorer just walked out. She goes, do you know how to keep the book? And I said, absolutely. She said, you're now the official scorer.
For 20 years and 1,439 consecutive games, you could find Wheeler in this chair, scoring games and cracking jokes with other members of the Blaze front office in the press box. In 2006, the streak was threatened when Wheeler had to have his leg amputated, but he was able to make it through the entire season, and a week later, he underwent the surgery. But life threw Wheeler another curveball in June when he received the results from his colonoscopy.
A couple days later, they came back and said I had stage 3 colon cancer and that I had to have surgery within 10 days. So I looked at the schedule and I go, okay, the streak's coming to an end. Wild pitch.
For the next 6 months, Wheeler will undergo intensive chemotherapy, including having a portable pump attached to him for 48 hours every 2 weeks. But he refuses to let cancer keep him from his first love, baseball.
Yes, of course I want to beat it because I enjoy living, but I also am already looking for, I think it's the first Thursday in April of 2016. We open at home, and I plan on being right here.
Do you see that girl on the field? No, not the cheerleader. The football player.
Let's go!
Number 10 for Liberty. Or number 63 for Independence. Or number 30 for Independence.
Let's go out and win! Win and feel it!
Or number 16 for Frontier.
They're like, whoa, I didn't know there was a girl on that team.
It might be hard to tell who's underneath the helmet, but more girls are suiting up to play high school football.
I feel like my body isn't built to do a lot of the stuff that the guys can do, and there's definitely a lot of pressure on me just because I'm a girl, and it's not really, common to see girl players, especially in high school football.
According to the National Federation of State High School Associations, there were more than 1,500 girls from nearly 500 schools nationwide participating in 11-man football during the 2014 season, and Kern County is home to several of them.
There's so many girls stepping up and saying, this is what I want to do, this is what I love to do, me being a girl doesn't matter, and Kern County it's growing in Kern County.
Joy Payne is a freshman wide receiver at Independence High School. Her mother Tamika says Joy has been strong since she was a baby, weighing 13 pounds at birth. But Payne couldn't believe the moment her daughter said she wanted to tackle football as a hobby.
I actually chuckled and I asked her if she was serious. And she told me, Mommy said I could be anything. I want to play football.
Like Payne, Kyle Tillett supported his daughter Michaela's decision to hang with the boys on Friday nights as a wide receiver and defensive back for Liberty's junior varsity team.
Well, I can honestly say I wasn't terribly surprised. Michaela's always kind of been the spark plug of our family, and she always likes to get rough with the boys.
And rough is exactly what the first week of practice was for both Joy and Michaela.
She came home and said that everything was sore and that it was going to take a lot more work than she thought, and she kept at it.
Practicing in pads in the Central Valley summer is brutal for anyone, but the girls toughed it out. And Michaela isn't the only girl taking the field in the Southwest Yosemite League. As a former soccer and volleyball player, gymnast, and golfer, Frontier freshman safety Caitlin Scott was drawn to the conditioning and the team aspect of football. It's her first year playing the game, but she says her teammates have been nothing but encouraging as she blazes trails on the football field.
They just treat me like I'm one of them, and they're really supportive about it, and so are the coaches, and the coaches don't treat me any different.
And while she might be small, Caitlin's message to other girls who want in on the huddle is mighty.
Don't be afraid to go out there and show what you got, and don't let anyone discourage you.
The sun is setting on the high school football season, but these young athletes have helped shed some light on girls in the game. They're breaking barriers 1 week at a time, and that's a win for girls everywhere.
I think it's just taught me that girls can pretty much do the same things guys do. We might not do it as well or be as strong, but we can definitely try and be successful.
Next Monday, the Harlem Globetrotters roll into Bakersfield for a 2 o'clock game at Rabobank Arena, and I will get to live out my childhood dream of sharing the court with them. So I had to get some practice in, and I had a very talented trainer by my side this afternoon. We are here at the Dignity Health Event Center, home of the Bakersfield Jam, but I'm joined by Buckets Blakes from the world-famous Harlem Globetrotters, who will be here in Bakersfield on President's Day, and I'm making my debut with the World All-Stars. But before we hit the court, Buckets is going to show me some tricks that I can use.
Just a few things. We got to win.
But I got to look good.
4 years ago, the mayor declared that day, they gave me a proclamation and called it Bucketsfield Day instead of Bakersfield. So I had my own day here before.
Buckets Blakes, a 14-year veteran with the Harlem Globetrotters, even has his own world record for the most underhanded half-court shots in a minute, with 6 made in 46 seconds. But come next week, I'll be thankful if I sink 1 shot.
Looks so easy, but DeAndre Jordan makes it look so hard.
Every time we come here, it's warm welcomes. The crowd is like eagerly anticipating our arrival. I had a chance to eat at the 24th Street Diner, and people were coming up to me asking me for my autograph and whatnot.
Blakes is already on his 3rd passport after traveling to 79 countries, and one thing he's learned along the way:
laughter is universal, and people naturally want to be happy, and that's what the Globetrotters are all about since our inception, since 1926. It's too much going on, too much negative stuff, but you know when you come to the Globetrotters game, for at least those 2 hours, you have nothing to worry about except happiness and joy.
So while the Harlem Globetrotters are celebrating 90 years of smiles, sportsmanship, and service, I'll be over here celebrating this 1 layup.
I'm a natural.
I see. Okay.
Lina Washington. Lina is the sport director at KBC News.